Hey, lovely people. Okay, so we're continuing on with the readings. This is for the week of July 29th to, June 29th to July 5th. And so these are for the people that chose the Rose Quartz, the Black Obsidian. This is for Rose Quartz. So I'm just going to lay out your cards. There's some great cards in this deck. I am using I'm using 5 different decks for this one. And I have 2 decks of tarot cards that I'm using, a life purpose card, angel cards, and sacred power cards. So the first 2 cards, let me show you the deck. The first 2 cards, the first one that comes up is the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is all about needing to come up with different ideas and strategies. And the Nine of Wands goes along with that. Now, Nine of Wands is that you need to, again, this one is about coming up with new ideas and strategies and looking at different things. And Nine of Wands is all about, pulling away and cutting away from those, all the chaos and the craziness that's around on the world. So unplug from TV as much as you can. Don't get involved in all of that. And just coming up for new ideas for your life. Because after all, you're the magician in your life. So you're the magician. And the magician is all about creating. So this is a time for you to be able to create what you want to create in your life. And the Death card is all about endings and new beginnings. So create right now because you have new beginnings happening, and we're looking at a different way of doing things, a different path to do things. Staying away from the TV and drama and stuff is really important for the new beginnings. And again, it's a double message with 7 of Swords, which is all about as well coming up with a new way of looking at things from a different perspective, because right now can be a time of a lot of fear and anxiety and uncertainty for a lot of people. So really looking at things from a different viewpoint, looking at how we can create what we need to create, but coming at it at a different angle. And the Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is all about love, romance, also just coming at things with the heart. So coming into a space of heart-centeredness. With all of this, we're looking at new beginnings, new paths, looking at things at a different viewpoint. So a lot of it is looking at it with love. But there are, now moving from this card into the next tarot deck, we do see King of Cups, and Queen of Wands. So what we have here is a relationship. So, for some of you, for the single ones here, when we can shift our thoughts and our mindset of going from fear, into panic, into new possibilities and new avenues, and going out with friends to a new restaurant, and going to the salon to get your nails done or your hair cut, looking at a new haircut, all of these things with our heart, so that we totally back away from chaos and fear. There is a relationship there. And with this relationship, there's going to have to be a lot of decision. There's a big decision that's coming. So that could be engagement for some. That's going to be moving in for others. And it's also looking at whether you want to stay in a certain relationship or not. And the Devil card, which means we just want to make sure that in this relationship, with a new relationship, for those coming into new love, is that you want to make sure that you're coming into a new relationship and new love with the right mindset and for the right reasons. So I always say, you know, we kind of do a check on ourselves because we don't want to get into any codependency. We don't want to have to need someone in our life. Rather, we want to have someone in our life. So whatever new relationship is starting for some, you'll want to just look at before you get into it. You'll want to make sure that your reasons for going into it all are only about love and wanting to get to know that person, not going into it because we need to or because we feel uncertain and fear or anxiety right now in our lives. So that's what those cards were telling us about. And then looking at the angel cards, we have Indriel. And Indriel is talking about how right now, you know, you're a light worker and you need to shine your light. And for those people who are light workers, and a light worker is a being of light, they're spiritual people that are here to create change because of the light that you have. You know, you may have been through a lot of things in your life and people are drawn to you to come to look for advice. You know, the people that just, you always find yourself, either your friends are always telling you different things about, or coming to you to talk about their problems. It's because people are often drawn to your light and you just have this charismatic personality that draws people in. So you just want to make sure that, you know, again, giving yourself rest and nurturing your spirit, because your energy can be depleted quickly because there's always people coming at you. And this one is Azure. And this is about that you're flying, or that your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. So have patience and faith. Don't try to make it happen, because everything happens in divine time. And you know, as you're waiting for this news. And here's Maya, which is all about schooling. Schooling, study, and education helps your life purpose and personal growth. Now, for some, this doesn't mean that you're going into a traditional school. It might mean just you doing some research and learning on your own. For some of you, definitely you will be going into new programs, looking at ways to change your career path right now. So some of you are speculating on the future and what things you need to be doing for that. So you're going to look into a traditional course. Others are looking for just online courses that they can add to the resume, that they can add to the job skill that you already have, so that you can look for something better. And that's what that, and some of you are just researching looking into yourselves as well, right? So that researching on spiritual growth, on empowerment. Some of you are looking for research in because you want to do some traveling and you're looking at spending time in another country. So then your life purpose cards are healer. So you're a healer. So you heal by speaking. That's why friends are attracted to you and come into your life, because you heal them by the words that you speak. And you have infinite abundance around you. So infinite abundance is going to come in regarding friends and social activities and all the love and the joy that you bring to others. And for some of you, that's also going to be new income. And some of you will even actually get a promotion, is what I feel. And crystals. So crystals really help, you know, sometimes, you know, a clear quartz crystal for communication, black obsidian, you know, to protect you and for negative energies that are all out there. So some of you are really connected to crystals and find it really helpful for you to have around. Also, here's a double abundance message. So here's more abundance coming into your life. And again, abundance is not always financial abundance, but abundance is your life is rich with friends and community and support around you. That's abundance. And then we have the retreat card. So it's a beautiful card. So for those of you living in cities, it's time to, like I say, unplug from social media, from the news, get away, go out to the country, go to the mountains or the ocean, wherever it is that you live, so that you can just get out in nature and be in nature and rest and rejuvenate. It's so incredible when we are in the city how much white noise there is and how much it affects us all, especially for people that are really sensitive to energies and to people's thoughts and emotions. It can be really draining and really feel exhausting for you. So when you can, shut off the computer, shut down the TV, get out of the city where there's peace and quiet, you actually, it's just amazing the feeling that you feel within your body. And I know, at least for me, it is. You don't realize how much distractions and noise that there is in a city until you get out of the city. So that's your reading for the people that chose Rose Quartz today. Have a great week, everybody.